Welcome back to Recap World, prehistoric park goers. We've already explored the terrifying origins of Nublar, but now the gates are open once more. Tonight we're not just recapping movies, we're breaking free from the islands and facing a whole new era of genetically engineered chaos as we dive headfirst into the Jurassic World Trilogy. The future is wild, and the recap starts now. 22 years after the original park's collapse, Jurassic World on Island Nublar isn't just open, it's thriving. Millions of visitors have flocked to this new successful theme park, living John Hammond's dream. But like any modern attraction, it needed something new to keep the crowds coming. Driven by this relentless pursuit of novelty, the park's geneticist cooked up the ultimate attraction, the Indominus Rex. This terrifying hybrid, a mix of T-Rex, Velociraptor, and other secret DNA, was designed to be bigger, meaner, and have more teeth. What could go wrong? Turns out, everything. The Indominus Rex was far smarter and more dangerous than anyone imagined. It could camouflage itself, change its body temperature, and even feign an escape to lure staff into its enclosure before truly breaking free. This designer predator, created because the park wanted something bigger and meaner with more teeth, plunged the meticulously controlled park into utter chaos. Its unforeseen intelligence and abilities prove that trying to control complex biological systems for profit is a recipe for disaster. As the Indominus wreaked havoc, park operations manager Claire Deering teamed up with Velociraptor trainer Owen Grady. Their mission: contain the monster and find Claire's nephews, Zach and Gray, caught in the pandemonium. Their strained relationship began to forge under fire. Owen had a unique bond with his trained raptors, especially Blue, but Vic Hoskins, InGen's head of security, saw these creatures as military weapons. A shocking moment came when the Indominus, with its raptor DNA, turned Owen's pack against him. Yet Blue, in a surprising display of loyalty, eventually sided with Owen against the unnatural hybrid. This film reimagined raptors from simple monsters to complex, even heroic allies. In a desperate move, Claire unleashed the park's mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex. In an uneasy alliance, the T-Rex, Blue, and even the aquatic Mosasaurus combined forces to finally defeat the genetically engineered threat. With the Indominus subdued, the park shut down, and Isla Nublar was evacuated, leaving the remaining dinosaurs to roam free. Owen, Claire, and the boys escaped, their bonds forged in chaos. 3 years after the disaster, Isla Nublar faced a new threat, a volcanic eruption that would wipe out the remaining dinosaurs. This sparked a heated debate in the US Senate. Should humanity save these de-extinct creatures? Dr. Ian Malcolm famously argued they should be allowed to perish, seeing it as nature correcting humanity's wrongful cloning. The Senate sided with Malcolm, refusing government intervention. This set the stage for Claire Deering's Dinosaur Protection Group to step in. She was approached by Sir Benjamin Lockwood, John Hammond's former partner, with a plan: rescue the dinosaurs and relocate them to a new sanctuary. Claire recruited Owen, emphasizing the critical need to save Blue. Back on Nublar, Owen, Claire, and their team battled the volcano, but also a ruthless mercenary team led by Ken Wheatley. The rescue was a cynical front for a black market auction. Wheatley betrayed them, leaving them stranded as he captured Blue and other dinosaurs. This reinforced a dark theme. Dinosaurs were always commodities, whether for entertainment or illicit gain. The film also revealed that other genetics companies were replicating Jurassic World's tech, proving this wasn't an isolated incident, but a systemic problem. The captured dinosaurs arrived at Lockwood's estate, where his orphaned granddaughter Maisie uncovered the truth. Eli Mills planned to sell the creatures. Among them was the Indoraptor, a terrifying new weaponized prototype from Dr. Henry Wu. So unstable, even he protested its sale. A shocking revelation followed. Maisie herself was a human clone of Lockwood's deceased daughter. This elevated the cloning debate to human life itself. Owen disrupted the auction, leading to the Indoraptor's violent escape. Blue, freed by Zia, fought the Indoraptor, leading to its demise. Then came a pivotal moment. A hydrogen cyanide gas leak threatened the remaining dinosaurs. Claire hesitated, But Maisie, identifying with them as a fellow clone, made the profound decision to open the cages, declaring, "They're alive, like me." This empathetic act, fulfilling Dr. Ian Malcolm's prophecy of a new Jurassic period, unleashed dinosaurs upon the mainland, irrevocably altering the planet. Maisie's origin and her act were the most impactful events, shifting the narrative from isolated incidents to a global challenge of coexistence. Eli Mills, attempting to escape, was swiftly devoured by the T-Rex. The freed dinosaurs scattered, disappearing into the wilderness and even urban areas. At a Senate hearing, Dr. Ian Malcolm delivered a stark pronouncement. Humanity had officially entered a new Jurassic period, where humans and dinosaurs would be forced to coexist. 4 years after the Lockwood estate incident, dinosaurs roam free across the globe, a direct consequence of Maisie's actions. Owen and Claire are secretly raising a 14-year-old Maisie Lockwood, protecting her unique genetics. In a remarkable development, Owen's loyal velociraptor Blue reappeared with an asexually reproduced hatchling Beta. Blue's asexual reproduction shows these engineered dinosaurs are evolving, further complicating human attempts to control them. This global dispersion forced humanity to adapt, moving beyond simple survival to confront fundamental changes in social structures and ecological balances. Amidst this new reality, a new threat emerged. Giant swarms of genetically engineered locusts were decimating U.S. crops. Suspicion immediately fell on Biosyn Genetics, a rival company whose crops remained untouched, suggesting they created the insects to monopolize the world's food supply. Dr. Ellie Sattler began investigating this ecological catastrophe, enlisting her former partner, Dr. Alan Grant. They confirmed the locusts were engineered with prehistoric and modern DNA. Meanwhile, Dr. Ian Malcolm, now working for Biosyn, was covertly trying to expose CEO Dr. Lewis Dodson. Malcolm revealed Dodson was forcing Dr. Henry Wu, the original geneticist, to modify the locust, a plan Wu warned would cause global ecological collapse. This shift from cloning dinosaurs to engineering locusts escalated the theme of unchecked genetic manipulation to a global ecological disaster. Biosyn's corporate greed, reminiscent of InGen's, showed that human flaws manifest in new, equally destructive ways through advanced biotech. The narrative threads converged when Maisie and Beta were kidnapped, leading Owen and Claire on a desperate rescue mission to a dangerous dinosaur black market in Malta. With the help of pilot Kayla Watts, they tracked Maisie and Beta to Biosyn's secluded facility in Italy. Simultaneously, the original Jurassic Park trio, Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, and Ian Malcolm, worked within Biosyn to obtain a locust DNA sample encountering Maisie. Dr. Henry Wu finally revealed that Maisie's late mother, Dr. Charlotte Lockwood, had cloned herself to give birth to Maisie, subtly altering her DNA to prevent a fatal disease. Wu, seeking redemption, believed Maisie's unique genetics, combined with Beta's asexual reproduction, held the key to a pathogen that could halt the locust outbreak. Maisie's origin deepened the cloning ethics, linking it to human life and medical intervention. Her genetics, coupled with Beta's reproduction, became the unforeseen solution. The very tech that caused the problem held the potential for its resolution, a lesson Wu finally internalized. The film united the original and new protagonists, symbolizing that coexistence requires a multi-generational collaborative approach. As Dr. Dodson tried to destroy evidence, his actions sparked a massive wildfire. The two groups converged amidst the chaos, navigating dinosaur encounters to escape the facility. Dodson, trying to flee, was killed by Dilophosaurus. In a climactic battle, a formidable Giganotosaurus fought the T-Rex, with a Therizinosaurus joining the fray. Owen, Alan, and Maisie successfully captured Beta. Dr. Wu, having developed the antidote, released a host locust carrying the pathogen, gradually eradicating the swarms. The Jurassic World Trilogy culminates in a new global paradigm where humanity is compelled to adapt to a world irrevocably transformed by the return of prehistoric life. And there you have it, daring explorers. We've survived the breathtaking scale of Jurassic World, witnessed the terrifying escape in Fallen Kingdom, and navigated the chaotic new reality of Dominion. This trilogy pushed boundaries, bringing dinosaurs back to life in ways both wondrous and horrifying, ultimately forcing humanity to confront its place in a world shared with giants. Owen, Claire, Maisie, and even the original trio, they all fought to define what coexistence truly means. But now, we want to hear from you. What was your favorite new dinosaur introduced in the Jurassic World Trilogy? How do you feel about the future of a world where dinosaurs roam free? Let us know all your thoughts, theories, and wildest predictions in the comments below. If you loved reliving every roar and every narrow escape, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your fellow dino enthusiasts, and most importantly, subscribe to Recap World and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the primal, untamed world of cinema. Until next time, remember, life finds a way.